WhyBen, why bother, is kind of a sentiment that surrounds WhyBen. Thank you to WhyBen for sending us this sample. This is a very strange company that makes wholesale-esque devices but are available to the public, and all their boxes are just these kind of prototype, clear, white, stock AliExpress boxes. But what lurks beneath is actually one of the cheapest e-book readers you can buy. In the box you get a little foam insert that protects everything, and the e-reader itself. But let's look at everything else before we get into this, as we usually do. And inside you get a USB-C cable, and that is it. That's literally everything that comes in the box. It is simplistic. They're the only company doing this. WhyBen is the only company that has this ridiculous minimalist approach of this right off of the assembly line kind of devices. They have logoing and they have their moniker at the back, and it is registered, and they have some security stamps and certification seals, and it is an HD screen. This one in particular is the P60G-O, so it's kind of difficult to understand, but we'll kind of simplify it for you. On the front it is a flush screen and bezel, and you get the WhyBen logo right in the middle. The bezels are fairly large in terms of screen to body ratio, but you do get some nice orange rubber buttons here, which is kind of cool. You do have an SD card slot as well, USB-C, a hard reset status indicator light, and a power button, and that is everything. Other than this kind of width-wise line, I mean, the thing is pretty cookie cutter. So you get a little bit of stylistic points for the buttons and the line, but that is about it. WhyBen, if you don't know, is a very, very price efficient company. This, in the year 2023, is only $99. And to be honest, that is pretty darn cheap for an ebook reader. I mean, we've seen some devices like pocketbooks recently, 6-inch iReaders that are above $200 for just a basic thing. Some people really do just want a basic bare bones experience, and you can't get any cheaper than a WhyBen. It can't really happen. Amazon is the outlier because those guys basically get you devices into your hands as cheap as possible in order to sell you services after the fact. But this doesn't have any of that. They don't have a bookstore. They don't have an app store. They don't have anything. You just drag and drop books over from your computer or your laptop or your tablet and put them on an SD card. So looking around the unit a little bit, it looks like they took a page right out of MeBook with that operating system and UI. I mean, that looks exactly like a P6. You get a bunch of different settings down here. You get brightness settings because it does have a glow light. You can change the warm light and the cool light. We'll show you that in a little bit. You get some power settings and multiple languages as well, because this is an international kind of device. They've made this approach that it's this kind of warehouse assembly line looking thing. It's kind of craft your own experience for the most part. A couple other things we can look at. File Explorer. This is also going to be where you are going to find your SD card contents down below, so make sure you look at that. We'll get into books really soon because outside of that there's not much you can do. There's only one page of actual apps here, and I don't believe you can sideload in your own apps. You do have Game, which really only gives you Jigsaw and the very infuriating Sokoban, which is very hard to play on this because, well, just the overall speed of everything. It's not exactly something you're going to want to hone your Sokoban skills on, unless it is. But you get this weird warning that almost looks like your device crashed every time you finish a stage. So it's just kind of a really weird approach to having a basic device, and I don't know why you would ever have games on there. Why would you have those two games? It really doesn't make much sense. You have to be very careful the way you format your comics and everything, because there's not a whole lot of ways to fix it after the fact, and when you do, there are a really kind of learning curve heavy way that they go about it. There's just kind of margins and zoom size, and everything's just this weird written list. So it's not the greatest experience when it comes to comic books, but reading, its core purpose, is totally fine. If you go to the Explorer, you can find a book, you open it up, and you just start reading, which is the entire point of a simplistic device like this. You don't want it to do anything else. All those people in the past 24 months that are saying distraction free, that's what I want, well, that's basically what you're getting here. There's so little distractions, in fact, that this can't do anything else. Nothing. just reading. You just hold it with one hand, you hold it with two hands, you do whatever you want. You just snap away pages, left, right, and that is it. That is the whole reading experience. Outside of that, you do have some things you can do with font sizes, you can do margins, you can do a bunch of different little tiny things, but they're just going to be minuscule changes. They're not going to have any word-wise, you're not going to have vocabulary builder, you're not going to be able to look up anything on the dictionaries in terms of online sourcing from Wikipedia, dictionary.com, or anything like that. All the bells and whistles of having these integrated features are just completely non-existent. You have the warm light you can adjust up or down to make it more cold or make it more warm, and you have the color brightness all together. Everything is very slow. It kind of struggles along with your clicks because, again, it's not a spec powerhouse. This is very much a very basic, absolute rock bottom basic device. In fact, if you look at the back end here, there won't be any Wi-Fi. And you might be asking yourself, oh no, there's no Wi-Fi, what am I going to do? Well, if you had Wi-Fi, what are you going to do? Because it doesn't have anything that warrants Wi-Fi. There's no browser, there's no store, there's no online dictionary. You just get the electronic built-in dictionary. You get your gallery, but that's all stored locally. It's not on the cloud. If you want additional storage, you have an SD card. So basically what it is that this is under $100, which is kind of unheard of for a product that honestly is quite a nice fit and finish. This is one of the best looking WhyBens we've seen in a while, is because WhyBen's only had a couple units, and this is by far the best looking one. The other ones are more so even basic than this, that have a DOS operating system even. This one at least has some sort of backbone you can get your hands on, so there's some level of usability in the real world with this. It looks great, it's perfectly built to a point where it's just practicality first, foremost, and basically all, because outside of books, if you want to do something else, you won't be buying this. You'll buy something that's $200 or $300 that has Google Play, that has more to offer. If you want something that is the rock bottom, lowest possible price, and you just want to craft your own experience from the absolute bottom up, this is the one for you, the WhyBen.